In any body, some such possibility arises by nature, due to which the breath is born. The instructions of complex temporary intelligence are made according to the instructions, because the main source of life is the intellect, only the intellect is its system. It is working on the basis of the system of nature. Neither in the whole universe nor in the whole is something permanent. All this is just an illusion, which is limited to temporary complex intelligence and life. To be intelligent with temporary complex intellect is ready to be intelligent in that glass house. After coming here, I completely forget that I was alone, seeing my own different character form. It is natural to be disillusioned, because the whole universe is derived from the temporary elements, qualities and natures served Shrestha Tantra Nizam, which it does not exist in reality. Please analyze my principles in detail from the facts clearly proven from the facts. The whole universe nature produces the possibility of something happening with time. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent, only the realization that arises in the heart. I am corrupted by the temporary elements. In the body with temporary elements, I feel all this infinite vast physical creation, in reality, which does not exist. With the ability of my permanent axis, the grace of grace is expanded. From my principles logic facts, analyze in detail with clear examples. I am the reality of every living being in the form of a conscience. In the form of a conscience, I have only one hope of life with the breath, which is what the desire for temporary complex intelligence. I am in the form of a bond. Whoever's determination and firmness becomes serious by the same, desires to do it. I am so pure. I do not even know the right and wrong, because all this universe has arisen from the temporary elements' qualities. From the possibility of time, grace in detail, my principles, logic and facts, analyze in detail with clear examples. There is no other option other than my principles to bring all this back basically. Because with temporary complex intelligence, I have become wiser. Who is more likely to be deceived? Please analyze my principles in detail from the facts clearly proven from the facts, the unique, wonderful, real, infinite love story of the disciple towards his spiritual master, which provided a new sympathy of the whole universe. Realistic principles, which are fair by themselves. By becoming self-realized by one's own permanent form, one can be free from temporary qualities forever. Every moment can make himself appear directly in the same one, for which human beings are wiser than temporary complex intelligence from existence. By day and night, the effort kept trying for every day and night, and kept on trying to create misconceptions, breaking all those myths and presented a new view of purity, which has presented a new view of purity, which has been done for the protection of human nature for human species. It proves to be very meaningful, on the basis of my principles, from which a new perspective is presented, for which one which will be millions of times higher than the golden age. The truth of mine will be cleared from the logic facts by giving examples of my principles, by giving them examples and analyzing them in detail, by which the nizam of human species and nature can be protected. Temporary complex intelligence. Now the devil's clever shot ear rogue, if not from a smart man, then the human being has been to destroy nature, but he has come very far, only one of his own. A fair understanding of the moment, by eliminating the doubts of ages for births, one can live in reality forever by eliminating the illusions of one's self, by becoming self-realized, so that the general personality cannot come again. Even if the general personality cannot come again, even if by trying crores of people himself. See, because all this happens directly in person, understanding the knowledge arising out of the permanent complex intelligence of others, when it is not proving beneficial for it, then how can it be proved for you? If it was proved, then temporary fame, reputation, fame, wealth. Why would others get confused? While repeating the same word in discourses every day, Guru Ba will not only have the effect of his own words, giving his wish to Upuriti the name of charity, to satisfy the foolish blind devotees clearly. It happens with initiation as well as the effect of closing in the word proof. The knowledge of the knowledge mentioned in the books of Kao religion and Majav organizations written by the personalities of the past, being intelligent with temporary complex intellect, is the knowledge of knowledge mentioned in the books or whether it is itself in a moment. By executing the temporary intellect, being impartial to oneself and being impartial to oneself, that understanding is effective. Analyze it in brief. Is it big to deprive you of logic by closing it, or if it is simple, easy to analyze? Constantly analyze facts with my principles, please. When you are intelligent with temporary complex intelligence, if you are intelligent with temporary complex intellect, you get entangled in more violence. The produce itself will be misleading. Only then the temporary complex intellect does not have the option of becoming self-realized. There are millions of options to establish itself in the whole universe, by understanding oneself. After understanding oneself, after becoming a permanent form of self, there is so much more. It becomes pure that he does not feel that he has become more and more pure than the true creation, because even if it has happened in a moment, but it has happened with understanding, from the ages of Satis, which did not happen to any human being today. Till the time humans have come into existence, being with only one is the only best Nizam Tantra of nature, whose nature has arisen only from the side of nature, after understanding oneself, after becoming aware of oneself in a permanent form. It is adamant that everything temporary has ended in a moment, and after that what found something permanent, the temporary complex intellect of all that counting of all that, has been fair to itself by exercising itself. In any body, some such possibility arises by nature, due to which the breath is born. The